There we go. Hi everybody. Happy Sunday. Look. NasCar is on. Look. NasCar is on. NasCar.
In his 5th Cup appearance.
And this is all 1365. All 1365. I'm going to pause it.
I did it. Live scoring in-car
there it is.
and radio broadcast. And you can upgrade to premium for full access to driver audio channels and completely ad-free experience. Search NasCar in your app store to download and start a free trial. Welcome back to Darlington Raceway. The Cookout Southern 500 continues. Leading the Steve Letarte. Let's show you something that is fascinating here at Darlington.
Bush light. Here's the bush light. It's blue car again. It's a blue car. It's a blue car.
How did you manage this? We were talking about it yesterday. The imperfection of the shape of the wall. It's just crazy. I mean, if this racetrack was to be built today, it wouldn't be built this way. But that's what is the beautiful part of the character of this.
That's what I love about it. You look at turn 3. The wall actually
15th
goes to the
place.
right.
He's
That
way
creates
down
opportunity.
there. Look
Watch
at my
the
guy,
drivers
way
actually
down
turn
there.
into the right to get up by the wall where there's more grip, Marty.
Jeff, the second round of stops here in stage 1, starting with the leaders. You see Tyler Reddick coming down pit road to the last adjustment, made the car a little bit better. He comes in running third. David, teammate Bubba Wallace on pit road in front of you.
He gets up second place, Marty, after that first round of pit stops. Remember, lost 1 position in that cycle. In hitting his pit stall here, remember the important role of the driver. They've got to be perfect as well. He does it good there, so the crew can change. He needs the car to be a little bit tighter into 3, Marty.
First one, number 5. He's in first place.
Larson led all 25 laps between the 2 stops. The pit crew got him the lead.
My bush car.
We'll see if they can
He's in
keep
6th
him the lead.
place.
This time, no changes to the 5
He's
car.
number 8 car.
5 stopped 1 lap after Reddick and those, but he had massed a 3-second lead, which has allowed him probably to run that extra lap. We will see if that's what pays off. Here at a penalty for the 2 of Austin Cindric for an uncontrolled tire. We're talking about mistakes for the driver. We've really focused on that because of the difficulty of the racetrack, but mistakes by the pit crew can be just as costly. So as we see the 5 leading pit road on this slippery apron.
See, I said excuse me.
We'll kind of take a peek up. We're looking for the 23 of Bubba Wallace. He's going to be the first car off pit road. And
oh, look at my bush car. He's in 4th place. Look at that. My bush car. He's in 4th place.
So
let's see if he's going to win this year. I want my bush car to win.
Gibbs said his car started a little bit tight, but came to him the longer.
Look, there's Monster making the call to come number 54. Look, Monster Inc.
So Steve, his teammate Denny Hamlin
number 54.
Chris Gabehart made the call to run long before the first stop. How long would he leave Denny Hamlin out here in the second stop?
And this goes off about 9:30. Then a little short preview at 10 o'clock. On about 10:30, but it's only a short preview. After this goes off at 9:30 tonight. This goes off at 9:30 tonight.
It's one of the most difficult races.
That's when I take my medicine time. At 9:30 tonight.
You know, that is legal. He just simply beats.
Look, they're racing.
Larson to pit road, turns underneath him. Larson being a little bit safe, which is a smart thing to do here.
You cut him off. Look,
pit road.
Cut him off. I want no hair on me.
And here's that replay of what happened with Austin Cindric's team and that errant wheel. And that's what was the catalyst for the penalty for the driver
number
of
5
the 2.
Head checked. See, Bush is in 3rd place. Uh-oh. They're my Bush car. There it is. They're my Bush car. It's racing.
You know, Denny Hamlin's never had a DNF here. That is shocking. He has got the most incredible numerical record.
There he is.
But then throw in on top of that, no
That's Coca-Cola. Never mind, that's Coca-Cola.
Unbelievable.
That's not
now, the one advantage of Hamlin running long, you know, I'm looking at it by like the 10th of a second or the half a second. I do think he's losing a little bit of time.
Number 11.
But you know what he isn't doing? He's getting himself out of the chaos.
He's number 11.
On and off pit road. We just saw that 99 in the 5. That could easily turn bad for one of them. 5 runs a little long. Denny understands the plan. I mean, look at it. He's got clear track out front. Sometimes it's not all about time, Marty. Sometimes it's about just avoiding the eye of the storm, trying to stay out of the mess.
Steve, it's interesting where Darlington falls on the calendar this year. It has normally been the first race of the playoffs. It will again be in 2025. But this year, it's the last race of the regular season. You can see how much Denny Hamlin's struggling with the handling of the race car. So I'm wondering how much that changes the game and opens up the playbook.
This is an evening race. It's an evening race.
It's interesting. I'd have to. I have it on my list.
They're gonna leave
call Chris this week and see exactly what he's seeing because I don't see a time advantage. I've seen Hamlin
net out about the same on
He drives a
positions,
Coca-Cola
but
car.
net time to the
It's a
leader
Coca-Cola
lost. But the
inside.
9 of
I know you
Chase
can see
Elliott
it.
Kim is kind of on the
See?
same strategy as the 11,
Can you see
sort
it? It says
of.
Coca-Cola on
Sort
the
of,
top.
yes. Just finished up their stop. About a lap ago. And Chase Elliott reporting
Napa,
he was
number
tight
9
in
car.
traffic. He
Napa.
told the team, though, he hurt the rears too much that run. They reminded him
Oh
this
man,
run
look at
to
my
the
Bush
end is
car.
going to be
Look,
slightly
nice and
longer, so
eighth
take
again.
care of
Look.
those tires.
My Bush car is
Kyle
number
Busch
8.
on
He
this
wasn't in
strategy
third.
as
Nice and
well.
8th.
And Steve
He's 8th
Burnett told me
place.
there really wasn't a great opportunity to flip
Look how
the
beautiful it's
strategy at
outside.
this track because of the
Look how
tire wear,
beautiful
but
it's
they would
outside.
try to do what they could. So running a little
Look at
extra
us.
long here as
Look
well.
at us. Sun
He'll
hitting
fall
those
back
street.
on the
Ain't that
Cuban
beautiful?
and more Goodyear
The sun
tires
hitting those
and fuel,
street.
Marty.
So
That's
Denny
beautiful.
Hamlin hits from the lead
Oh,
here at lap
beginning of fall.
77, working lap
Today
78
starts
right now, 38
fall
to go
number
here at the
1.
stage. No complaints
Fall
from
number
Hamlin in the
1.
race car, but see,
First
you're
fall,
starting to see this
September
group now
1st.
maybe running a little bit longer. You saw Chase Elliott and his race team, Kyle Busch, and now Denny Hamlin kind of taking this longer strategy here in stage 1.
Now, to the defense of the 11 strategy, remember, first time down pit
where is
road,
it?
a little bit of a botched pit stop. Trouble with the right front with the lug nut, too close to the wall for the driver. That pit stop right there looked extremely clean for the 11. 37 laps to go. We see where he'll blend out. It'll probably be just outside the top
Stage
20,
one,
but with those
37
brand
laps
new
to go.
Goodyear tires will easily start
37
to overtake
laps to go.
cars that pitted just a few laps ago.
Denny proudly displaying the Flying 11, which is a tribute to Roy Hendrick, who
Look at that
passed
sun.
away. He was a regular competitor at Denny's home track, Southside Speedway, so a lovely tribute.
Yeah, I raced with Roy at South Boston Speedway. He was the very first late model stock car champion at South Boston Speedway. A really legendary family. We see sport clips on the side of that. A long
He's
time
way
partner
down there.
for Danny and Joe Gibbs
Number
Racing down here in
15,
Darlington. We see
15
that scheme.
place.
And if you're going to have a
My
track
Busch car
where
is
you
on there too
decide
somewhere.
to kind of anchor
I
your
can't see
coverage,
it.
Danny Hamlin at Darlington has been a pretty good choice.
Well, and this could be the
No,
night,
my
and
Busch
this
car's
could be
gonna
the race
win.
that turned
Look at
things around,
Lawson,
right?
first
The
place.
engine issue and that
Look at
huge
Lawson,
penalty, the loss of
first
points,
place,
and
number
then
5
getting caught up in one of the big
He's
ones
going.
last week
He's
at
going to win the
Daytona.
race this year again.
Need to change
Now
that
Larson is
streak.
going to
I
win.
actually
Look,
think
he's
this race
number.
is
He's
more
in first
important to Hamlin
place.
than perhaps, other than winning the first one of the year and getting in the playoffs, this one for that momentum. I think it's, the points are one thing, but it felt like a lot of air out of
There's
the
a
balloon
Coca-Cola.
on that
Now
engine
you see
penalty,
it.
right?
See
Even
full
when he talked
picture.
about it,
Right on
shoulders
top.
down. It's not
Coca-Cola.
what he said, it's how he said it. He wasn't that kind of pound your chest, Denny Hamlin, ready to thunder into the playoffs. A good run here perhaps could correct that.
If you've never been to Darlington Raceway and wherever you're watching from around the world, we're about 100 miles southeast of
Look at all these
Charlotte, North
pretty- look at all
Carolina.
these-
We're northwest
Look at that. Ain't that
Myrtle
nice?
Beach, South Carolina. Straight Talk Wireless.
There it is. See, it's back on
Sam's
again.
Club. Join the club.
Sam's
And by
Club.
Progressive Insurance.
And by Progressive
Save when you bundle
Insurance.
auto, home, or motorcycle insurance.
There they are. Look, they're all racing.
Progressive.com.
There they're all up high.
Sun's
Look at all the
slowly
people.
starting to go down
1,001
here
people in
in
the
South
audience.
Carolina
Look at all
at
these
Darlington
people.
Raceway. I think that
Let's
hasn't
see.
changed out in front for now.
Where's my Busch
35
car?
laps is the
I don't see
HendrickCars.com
him up
Chevy
here.
of Kyle Larson. Hot in pursuit of Tyler Reddick in the regular
number
season
5,
points. Now, while the
Kyle Busch.
overarching
Oh, that's
theme
Kyle
and the
Busch.
headline is
Kyle
the race
Busch.
for the
Number 8.
playoffs,
That's my
right? Who's
car.
going to make
That's
it,
my
who
Busch Light
isn't?
car. Number
Kyle
8. He
Larson
drives
said
it
that
too.
it's deeply
Number
important
8
to him
car.
to win the regular
Kyle
championship,
Busch.
to win the regular
Denny
season. He wants to
Hamilton.
do that here
He's a
tonight.
Coca-Cola car.
I think
He's
some
a
of
Busch
that
car,
goes back
number
to
8.
remember
There he
him
is.
missing the
He's at the bottom.
Coca-Cola 600 when the
got these
Indianapolis ran
cameras
the
over
Indy
here,
500,
too.
had a great
Two
plan,
more
but can't control
cameras.
the weather. The weather
Eric
got delayed.
Jones
He
and
missed the
Chris
start, so he got
Buescher.
0 points there.
But
And I think Larson,
I want him to
you know,
win.
he
I
might
want
not
him to
say
win.
it, but the
I'll
back
pick
of his
this video.
mind, you know, he's only 15
Kyle
points
Busch,
behind.
number
He
8
probably
car.
easily could have scored 15
See?
points in that situation
Right there, see?
if he could have
Number
started the
8
cars.
car,
I think
Kyle
if you
Busch.
win the regular season,
I want him
no
to
harm,
win.
no
I want him
foul,
to
Jeff.
win.
You don't want to carry a missed opportunity into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's so important because of the points it allows you to start the playoffs with.
See? The racing.
There goes Kyle Busch, fresher tires. You can
Kyle
see
Busch,
the
my
big
number 8
difference
car,
there.
Kyle Busch.
And here is Tyler Reddick, who, by the way, happens to lead the regular season points. Marty, tell us what's happening at the 2311 machine.
Yeah, Lee,
And
they're
next
certainly
Sunday
focused
is at
on
3
that
o'clock
tonight for the 45
on
of
USA
Tyler Reddick.
Network.
He has not run
Next
worse
Sunday
than
at
third
3
so far
o'clock.
in the Southern 500. But
Next
he's not
Sunday
feeling
at
well
3
physically
o'clock
behind the wheel
on
this event.
USA Network on this channel. Just to let you guys all know that. 3 o'clock next Sunday at 3 o'clock.
Yes, that was a request for Tums.
See?
I did confirm
Snorkel.
with Billy Scott this afternoon.
Be snorkel.
Tyler's been feeling
Those
a
are
little
the
bit sick
people.
on the stomach so far today. So, Jeff, I can't imagine. Number one, the Southern 500 is the toughest race all year long. But when you're not feeling 100%, how big of a challenge is that going to be for Reddick tonight?
Well, what you hope is that as the race goes on and the temperature comes down,
Bobby's
he
a
starts to
phone.
feel a
He's
little
on
bit better. He
vacation.
knows he has a long night ahead of him, and temperature makes everything worse. You see Briscoe trying to get underneath him right now.
Look at Logado, 16. Number 16.
But sometimes
He's
it
up
also
there. He's
allows
up.
you to just
He
focus,
just popped.
right? I'm not
There's-
feeling
oh,
well.
25th
I have to
place,
focus
Bush.
a little bit more. We see a lot of
He's in
athletes have their
25th
best
place. Look at
days
that.
when they are sick.
He's in 25th place. Oh, he went way down. Damn.
And remember, may or may not was pizza delivery. Isn't that what we learned in the documentary?
The door-to-door service,
Remember
right?
that
Door-to-door
move that
service.
We saw Daniel Suarez in the 99 car. He got by Kyle Larson getting onto pit road. That when he did that, that got him back in the lead lap.
Yep.
And since he made that move, he has sat there. You see Kyle Busch getting by him. Kyle's got
Oh, Ravens
newer
versus
tires
Chief.
than Suarez,
Thursday
but
at 7.
Suarez
Oh,
is
Ravens versus
He's the
Chief.
last car on the lead lap, but
Friday,
he has stayed in front of Kyle Larson.
Packers
that
versus
is this
Eagles, Friday on
entire run.
Peacock.
So
Only
that
on
move,
Peacock.
there's Kyle Larson lurking, but that move has allowed them to stay with
Yeah, not
23
fast
laps to
already?
go.
That's quick.
That could be the difference
Yeah,
in that
that's
race
fast.
if he's able to stay
Already.
on the lead lap.
And you may have
That's
noticed
fast.
the news this week that
Lisa,
the
that's fast.
2025
Yeah, I'm
NASCAR
already.
Cup Series schedule has been released, and with the addition,
Wait.
exciting news of
Oh, this-
Mexico City
Look, God,
on
16.
that calendar,
Where's-
which
where's
was
my
music
guy?
to the ears of Daniel
That's 99.
Suarez. So
That's
excited.
this
There's been a
guy
lot of
right
hype
here.
about that.
See,
That'll happen next
he's driving
June
this
as
car right here.
Larson goes to the
See?
low line
Lawson,
to try and
see?
take Daniel
Number
Suarez
99
off the
car.
lead lap.
I'm busy. You see what I'm doing, right? You see what I'm doing, right? I'm recording. I'm busy. I don't have no time to answer. I have no time to answer. I'm busy doing recording.
Remember, Suarez got taken out.
Every girl has to
at
wait on
Daytona
me.
last
Every
week
girl
in
has
the
to wait
most
on
bizarre
me.
incident
They
when he
do.
was
Yes,
pitted
they do.
ahead
They gotta
of
wait
Denny
on
Hamlin.
me.
Hamlin fired up. The 11 went to take off. There was flames. There was a little bit of excess gas on the ground, and a fire ignited. And Daniel had to bring his then.
I got one more
machine
number to do
back to
already. One more
pit
number.
lane, and he was
That's
a
short.
retirement.
Come up real quick, huh?
He's fighting tough right here.
I'm gonna smoke a little bit. I'm more.
He's a
I'm gonna
hard
smoke
passer,
just a little bit
Darlington. It's
more,
always been difficult to pass.
and that's it.
Larson going to try to drive right here. This is tight.
How do you say that?
Larson's being aggressive, but not overly aggressive. No one's really pushing him, so he wants to lap him, but he doesn't want to get himself in trouble doing it. Now he's trying to run the bottom of the racetrack. It's hard to get grip down there. If he can stay side by side with him here, which he can't do it.
In the zone.
It's so intense inside that race car.
Oh, I like this move, though. The higher entry, he's going to turn to the bottom. Very tight side by side, but he has momentum now heading to turn 3.
Yeah, so is he going to try to slide him, overdrive the entry to the corner? There he goes. Suarez with great entry speed, trying to stay even with him. He can't do it. He'll get momentum on the exit on that high line. Oh, he got there, but not quick enough.
I'm gonna get off over here. I'm gonna finish watching this NASCAR until 9:30 tonight. Have yourself a great holiday Labor Day weekend. Bye. Say bye.
Here's a reminder of what went down a week ago. It was a pretty crazy scene
Bye.
for Suarez, and that thing lit up fast. Yeah, it's scary, very bizarre. Fire department right there to put it out as quick as you can. You look inside.